One of the key reasons why there's no global market today in carbon is economics 101. It's more valuable to the owner of a forest, let's say, to timber the forest and allow it to be cut down than it is to preserve the forest. And so they make an economically rational decision, right? They say, hey, I need money. I have this asset, it's a forest, and the only way I can get money out of it is to cut it down. That's a very 19th and 20th century way of thinking. With digital technology, it's possible to monetize the forest synthetically, leave it in place, preserve it, and actually create a larger economic return for the owner of that asset through its preservation than through timbering it. We do that with information. If you say, well, give me more money and I promise not to cut it down, people say, well, how do I know you're not going to cut it down? How do I know you're going to do the right thing? How do I know you're going to use the money that I give you for sustainable development? And it's all based on unverifiable promises. And that's why there are so few transactions today. But with modern remote sensing and with digital informatics, we can actually validate on an ongoing basis whether those promises are being kept or not. And so because of that, we can create a financial instrument which basically wraps up the promise to preserve and the promise to sequester and creates an economic return over time. If you break your promise, it's just like a breach of contract in a real estate contract or any other type of financial transaction you might participate in. There's recourse, you can get specific performance, you can deliver carbon sourced from other places, and you can utilize the rule of law in order to perfect your interest, right, in that particular instrument. When you have that, there are people who are willing to pay for you to make that promise. And in fact, they will pay you more to not cut down that asset than the timber company will pay for the rights to timber the land. And now you have a market, right? Now there's a choice where there really never was a choice before.